a short update from our end as far as the year under review is concerned. So I have a short statement here that I'm going to read. And after that, we'll all go down and then join the end of year cocktail. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, good evening. On behalf of my CEO, the Board of Trustees and management of GNPC Foundation, I would like to welcome you to this evening's event. First, let me thank all of you for honoring our invitation and for making this event possible. Gatherings like this offer us greater scope and latitude to reflect on the critical happenings in the past year, especially those that reflect to the activities of the foundation. GNPC Foundation recognizes the important role of the media, especially as gatekeepers who determine which story gets published, aired, or rejected. We always seek opportunities to bring the media on board as partners of development with a view to deepen our communications, which remain critical to enhancing the achievement of our core objectives. As GNPC, we see you as a major stakeholder for the crucial role of helping disseminate our activities to the general public, especially folks in the Western region. And so, let me take the opportunity once again to thank you for your various roles in supporting us and publishing the achievements chalked so far. Surely, without you, our activities would have been difficult or even impossible to convey across the country and the region as a whole. I am hopeful that the collaboration will continue in the years ahead. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, permit me to briefly touch on the achievements of the GNPC Foundation in all 16 regions of the country over the past years and perhaps touch on few recent developments. You will admit that post-COVID-19, most economies all over the world have been hit with serious recessions. Similarly, corporations have had their share of the downturn. The resultant effect is that most corporations have subsequently cut down on their CSR budget considerably. However, in the midst of these rigidities and cost-cutting measures, GNPC Foundation has some modest achievement over this period, and it is worthy of bringing to your attention. In line with complementing the government effort in provision of infrastructure to the citizenry, the GNPC Foundation, through its Environment and Social Amenity Unit, has over the past 5 years sponsored for the construction of 702 boreholes facilities in rural and peri-urban communities. A considerable number of these boreholes are in the northern regions of the country. We have also funded the construction of educational facilities such as 141 classroom blocks for the use of basic and senior high schools, 11 dormitory blocks, and 8 science laboratories for senior high schools. In addition, the foundation has funded the construction of 86 sanitary facilities in community schools and markets across the country, and 32 community pitches have been developed into standard AstroTurf facilities across Ghana for the youth. Most of these projects have been completed and handed over to the beneficiaries, while remaining projects are at advanced levels of completion. Through the Education and Training Unit, the Foundation has also offered scholarships to 5,550 brilliant but needy Ghanaians to pursue various undergraduate, postgraduate, and PhD programs in Ghanaian tertiary institutions. On the foreign front, we have awarded 295 scholarships to students to pursue various postgraduate programs and sponsored 200 students to pursue medicine in Cuba. Also, we have sponsored 40 lecturers from the Takoradi Technical University to pursue various programs in universities within and outside Ghana. And I mean, that had to do with the transition of the polytechnic into the technical universities. We have also paid keen attention to fiscally challenged students in various tertiary institutions within and outside Ghana. Ghanaian youth in the informal sector have not been left out. Through the Economic Empowerment Unit of the Foundation, 2,450 artisans from both technical and domestic trades were supported to write the MBTI proficiency examinations. 400 of these artisans have been equipped with startup tools to commence their artisanal journeys, while the remaining artisans are scheduled to receive their startup tools in 2023. These artisans were from rural and peri-urban communities in Western North, Central, Eastern, Greater Accra, and Ashanti regions. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, before I conclude, let me touch on the fact that the GNPC Foundation is exactly 5 years since it was established here in Takoradi. A lot of activities have been lined up to commemorate this anniversary, and all of you, being partners, will duly be informed and invited to be part of our success story. Let me announce that the Board of Trustees of the Foundation have given clearance for the local scholarship portal to be open next year. I think that will be next month. And that is for eligible, needy, but brilliant students to apply. I think this announcement will bring to finality the numerous questions most parents have been asking staff and management of the foundation at any given opportunity. Again, let me assure you, all of you, that measures have been put in place to ensure that next year most ongoing projects such as classroom blocks, boreholes, astroturfs, dormitories, sanitary facilities in various communities will be completed and handed over for use by the beneficiaries. Lastly, let me announce that all artisans who have successfully passed the MBTI Proficiency 1 and 2 examinations in 2022 are to receive their startup tools within the first quarter of 2023. Names of all successful artisans will be published on the Foundation's website for verification. Training programs have also been earmarked for fishermen and other small and medium enterprises next year. On this note, ladies and gentlemen of the press, thank you for the attention, and let us use this soiree to interact as many as possible and build stronger bonds as we work in the interest of the country.